Speaking slowly so you can understand. Just a couple of teachers just doing a thing. Speaking slowly so you can understand. Just a couple of teachers just doing a thing. Gonna give you that English nice and slow. Gonna give it to you nice and slow. I'm gonna give you that English nice and slow. Gonna give it to you nice and slow. I'm gonna give it to you. Give it to you.
Oh! Oh! Hey there, Ben.
What's up, Abe, my old friend?
What's up, my old friend? We are almost live.
Almost, yeah. This is coming out hot and fresh today.
Today, yes, it is Tuesday morning. We are running late,
We are.
so it's time to get down to business.
Time to get our hands dirty, roll up our sleeves, and stick our hands in that podcast mud.
Yes.
Squishy.
Get your hands dirty. Yeah, get in there and do the job yourself.
That's right. Sometimes you got to do it yourself.
Yes. Another word we use to try hard is elbow grease.
Put some elbow grease into it.
Yeah, come on, put some elbow grease into it. It's really get in there. Yar, yar.
That's one of those expressions I never really understood.
I always imagined, like, when you're washing the dishes,
Yeah.
and like when you cook something and it gets really stuck on the frying pan,
Yes.
and if you want to get it off, you really gotta scrub hard.
So your elbows are kind of pumping.
Yeah, because your elbow is moving as you're like scraping and scrubbing. So you need elbow grease so that your elbow can move quickly.
Oh, okay. So maybe you rub a bit of oil onto your elbows, keep them nice and smooth.
I think it's more about the inside of the elbow, Ben.
Ugh, yuck. There's grease inside my body.
It's just an expression. It means, get in there and come on, work hard, elbow grease. Anyway, Ben, we have to get down to business. If there's something you want to say, you should say it right now.
I should get it off my chest.
Yeah, do you have anything you want to get off your chest? Something you want to say?
Well, I haven't seen you in a while. It's been a couple of weeks.
I know you've been very rude.
We're both so busy these days.
My best friend came to Japan and you didn't even come out, not even for one beer.
Well, I wanted to, but the nights that I was available, you guys weren't. Anyway, it's been a while. So I've been busy. I went to Tokyo to meet my cousin.
Oh yeah, how was your trip to Tokyo?
It was nice to see him, but it was horrible going to Tokyo. I don't enjoy it, especially during summer. Too busy, too crazy, too hot.
Oh, I
Yeah.
enjoyed my trip to Tokyo.
Did
Well,
you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I had a nice time, but we just stayed in Shinjuku for one night, and it was it was not so. They wanted to see Shinjuku. I don't know Tokyo very well. I think people expect me to know all of Japan just because I live here, but I don't. I'm a tourist in Tokyo. Yeah, it was fun. I got very, very drunk, and the next morning I had to catch the bullet train back to Sendai.
Yep.
And I didn't reserve a seat, which was a big mistake.
Big mistake.
Yeah, during summer holidays. I really fucked up there.
I did the same thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just took an unreserved train.
Did you find a seat?
Yeah,
You did?
easily.
Easily. Well, I was lucky. I found just one seat. There was one last seat available.
Yeah.
So I got it. And I had a terrible hangover in the morning. So
Was it a middle seat? Were you sandwiched between two other people?
No, it was an aisle seat.
Oh, lucky.
Yeah. So I tried to get some sleep, but at one point I had to get up and go to the toilet.
Uh-huh.
And when I returned to my seat, about 3 minutes later,
Oh, someone stole your seat?
yeah, some child, some little girl was in my seat.
Oh, that's tricky because you can't be like, hey, move it. Get out of here. It's
I
my
know.
seat.
What can I
But
do?
didn't you leave something in your seat?
No. See, that was my mistake. I just had like my
Well,
my
then it's
bottle-
not your seat anymore.
But my water bottle was in the bottle holder, and I had some
water-
stuff in the net. You know, the net.
Water bottle isn't enough to claim the seat. You have to have something on the seat.
Well, it was really annoying. So I don't know. I didn't know what to do. So I didn't want to touch this child, because you shouldn't just go touching other people's children.
Good. Okay, good.
Right?
Yes, don't do that.
That's what I thought. But so I said, excuse me, sumimasen. And she looked at me and she was really scared because maybe I looked a bit I was a bit dirty with my sunglasses on, towering over this girl.
Towering over her, so you're way taller than her.
Yeah. And I wanted to pick her up and just remove her. But
how old was she?
I don't know, maybe 10.
Okay.
Well,
don't pick her up.
Old enough to know better.
What do you mean to know better? You should have known better. You should have reserved your seat properly with some piece of clothing or a hat or even your sunglasses. Put them on the seat.
Who's moving around seats during the journey?
Little girls.
I guess. Now I know that. So, yeah, very disappointing. I had to stand up next to the toilet for the rest of the trip. It's horrible.
So you got scared and you didn't ask the girl for
Well, I
your
wasn't
seat back?
scared. I wasn't scared of a little girl. But I didn't know how to manage the situation. And, yeah, I'm sure her mother was watching.
You were
laughing.
scared to talk to her.
Well, what can I... Yeah, well, I said, she was kind of half asleep. She was holding a Disneyland balloon.
You're
I didn't...
scared of a little girl.
All right, I was, okay? Fine. Terrified.
Oh.
You got to be careful as an adult man dealing with little girls.
And you thought maybe you look homeless?
Yeah, I definitely looked homeless.
You're dirty and...
I was looking homeless. I was acting homeless. I was not...
my seat. Well, actually, last week, I think I met the homeless guy that you talked about in a recent episode.
Which one? I'm trying to remember.
You told a story about going to the park with your family.
With the dog. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And the homeless guy started untying your dog from your stroller.
Yep. Tried to take my dog.
Or that's what you thought anyway.
Yeah.
So I think I met the same guy because I was in the same area of the park.
Oh, okay. West Park, behind the
Yeah.
police station.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And I was playing Frisbee with young Tiger.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yes, our friend Tyga. So we're playing Frisbee, we're having fun, whatever. And the guy always hangs out in that kind of, what do you call it? Gazebo.
In the gazebo. Yep.
There's
Yep.
benches with a roof.
That's his home.
Right. So this guy came up from there, and we're playing Frisbee, we're trying to get a little bit of exercise, having fun. A couple boys sweating, shirts coming off,
Hot sugar.
having a good time in this park, Ben.
Yeah. Attracting men.
Yeah. So anyway, we're playing Frisbee, and he came up and he was like, "Give me the frisbee, give me the frisbee."
Oh.
And it was kind of surprising, and he's obviously kind of homeless, and I'm like, no. So I kind of just backed away and threw it to Taiga,
Oh.
and then he went running over to Taiga,
Like a dog.
and he was like, "Give me the frisbee, give me the frisbee." And Taiga's like, "No, man, who are you?" And threw it back to me. And we had this guy chasing us around for like 5 minutes.
That's kind of fun. And he was getting.
We were laughing. We were like, "What are you doing, man?" And he's like, "Come on, give me the frisbee. Come on."
Let me play.
Yeah. And we were like, "No." And, there's a game we play. It's called Pig in the Middle.
Yeah, piggy in the middle.
Right? Where the person in the middle has to try to get the ball or the frisbee while it's being passed between other people.
That's right. You have to keep it away from them.
So we were kind of playing that game with this homeless guy, but it was like real. Like he really wanted our frisbee.
High stakes.
And I was like thinking, should we just give it to him? And like what? And then I was like, no, because we don't know what he's going to do.
Yeah, and you don't want to encourage this behavior for next time.
Yeah. And so we were just kind of giggling, but we're like, in a way, also thinking like, is this guy going to give up? Like, he didn't give up. Like, he just kept trying to get the frisbee again and again.
Well, you never know with people. He could have a knife. You don't know.
And then Taiga did a terrible throw,
Okay.
and he got the frisbee.
Oh, no. And then what? Did he run away with it?
No, he just tried to throw it.
Oh, see? He just wanted to play with you guys. He's probably
Yeah,
lonely.
and then I felt bad. I thought, okay, he didn't want to steal. He just wanted to try, and he just wanted to play with us. So then I felt kind of bad because, we were laughing at him and
Yeah, God. I feel like
playing pig in the middle.
everybody's misjudging this guy.
Well, he shouldn't run up and try and take people's things. That's weird.
Yeah, but he's usually super drunk, so he doesn't realize what he's doing.
Maybe. Anyway, after that, I actually threw it to him a few times. I was like, "Oh, here, man, try again." But after he
nice.
tried throwing it only like twice, then he just said, "Okay, bye, guys," and he went back to his home.
My
under
frisbee
the roof,
skills ain't what they used to be.
I guess.
Yeah, well, I think, there's a kind of an international rule of frisbee. If you're throwing a frisbee, everyone's welcome to join.
Yeah, but when it's like a weird-looking guy who's running up saying, "Give me the frisbee, give me the frisbee," give it to me. No, go away.
Yeah, that's different. That is a bit intimidating, a bit
Yeah.
scary.
There's international frisbee etiquette.
Yes.
You
That's
have to
right.
put up your hand and say, "Woo, hey, over here."
Yo, I'm
Pass.
open. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brings people together from all walks of life.
Brings people together. Hey, man, pass it over this way. Here you
Yeah.
are. Woo. Yeah.
Unless you suck at throwing it, then you're out. You can't play.
And he was pretty bad at throwing
Was
it. He couldn't throw it properly.
Yeah, I have my good frisbee days and my bad days. Sometimes I'm on point, sometimes not. Well, we wish him well. If he's listening, well, we're sorry for misjudging you. He was just trying to bring my dog to me, and he was just trying to play with you, and we
guess.
thought the worst of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got to open our hearts.
Yeah. He's always with some woman over there.
He's always with someone. Yeah, sometimes a man or a woman. They're just hanging out together.
Afterwards, I looked back and I realized, there was a woman watching him, and maybe he just wanted to show off to the woman. Like,
Yeah, that's natural male behavior when
see
there are
these
girls.
guys playing frisbee. I can play frisbee too. Watch this.
What's this,
And
baby?
he just comes over. Give me the frisbee. Let me show you guys.
Yeah, well, you have to approach people a little more respectfully.
Ah, yes, I guess. That's it.
Yeah. Don't scare
All
them
right, Ben. The time has come
off. Ooh, do we have one?
because we have got a little question.
A little snack.
Got a question.
Oh.
Anything's okay.
Hey, have you got a question? What should you do? What should you do?
Just ask Ben and Abe.
Because Ben and Abe will answer
Answer
you.
you.
All right, Ben, we do have one little stupid question.
A little itty bitty question.
I mean, it's kind of a stupid question.
Well, don't be rude to our listeners, please.
Okay. Well, it's not exactly from a listener. A listener took a picture of a question in a newspaper
Oh, interesting. Okay.
and sent it to me.
I see.
This question is from a fifth grade elementary school student.
Oh, so it is stupid then.
Well, let's see if you know the answer. The question is,
Yes.
if you're up in space
Yeah.
and you fart,
Yeah.
what kind of sound would it make?
Okay. Well, I need more details. Are you inside? Are you just floating in space without a suit? Because if you're floating in space with no spacesuit, it wouldn't make any sound.
That's what I was thinking. Like, oh, does this mean you're in a spaceship? Or are you floating out in space? Like, because then you'd be dead.
There's a big difference. Sound is waves traveling through a medium, some kind of atmosphere.
I should have known Space Dragon would know all about this question.
Yes, and in the
Farting in space.
in the emptiness of space, it's almost a vacuum, meaning there's nothing there for the sound waves to travel through.
You got it, Ben. That's right. If you're
Yeah.
farting up in the vacuum of space outside a spaceship, there is no sound because there's no medium for the sound waves to travel through.
That's right.
You might hear something through the vibration of your own body, but it would be nothing. It would be like, instead of, it would be like,
Well, interestingly, you wouldn't hear anything, but there would be vibrations.
yeah,
you
but
would-
you would hear the vibrations inside your own body. Like,
Yes,
you might
that's-
anyway.
That's right. And
That's why instead of, you would hear,
would you? Scientifically accurate.
something like that.
But, an interesting side effect would be when you farted, it would propel you forward. It would push you in the opposite direction.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could actually fart your way to a satellite or somewhere.
Sure. You could travel through space.
Look over there. Boop. Here we go.
Look at me.
Hey, Ben, great. That's awesome that you knew the answers. I should have known you would know because it's about sound and you're all about music and sound.
Well, things I love, 3 things I love: space, sound, and science,
Farts
and farts.
and science.
And I think we learned this from one of the greatest movies of all time, Alien.
Alien. I don't even. I mean, I'm sure I watched it, but I don't remember.
Remember
It's
Alien?
I was too young.
Really? One of the catchphrase for the movie was, "In space, no one can hear you scream."
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Because there's no sound.
There's no sound. There's no atmosphere.
Okay, but here's the thing. I looked into it a little bit more.
Okay.
And if you're in a spaceship,
Yes.
then you make a sound just like regular farts.
Yeah, because there's an artificial atmosphere inside the spaceship.
Yeah, you have artificial air being pumped in, so
Yes.
the sound can travel through the air.
Yeah, I wouldn't, that's just... You'd have to be a dick to fart in the space station, wouldn't you? But I guess it happens.
Yeah, that would be annoying if your like spaceship crew member was just like, "Sorry guys, I just can't stop farting.
It's all this space food. You can't just open a window.
Got space farts, man."
Open the window for a second. You can't.
It would be fun though, because you could like flip upside down and fart.
You
You
could.
could do all sorts of crazy, wild fart moves.
Acrobatic farting.
Yeah, spinning upside down farts.
360 face fart.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Anyway, hey, great answer, Ben.
Yeah,
That was really cool that you knew something.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you. There's still some knowledge in this old brain yet.
Well, anyway, hopefully next time we can meet in person. No video today. Sorry, YouTube. Only for you podcast freaks and weirdos today.
Well, I think next time we probably can meet in person. Let's try.
Well, gee golly gosh, I hope so.
Me too.
Okay, Ben, it's time to wrap it up. Say goodbye, my friend.
Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for listening, always.
Come to 55freebird.com. Come to Spotify. Check out Space Dragon. Come to Instagram and come to X.
Please do.
Yes, X. No. Come to X. I'm getting on board with X.
It's still X, is it?
X me up.
All right. Getting on the
X me on X.
Fine.
Okay, guys. See you soon.
Goodbye, everybody.